we compete. If you don't compete with me or him, you compete with you. So when you're watching me grow, you start self-reflecting, and it's hard to just be a supportive person and just play the role. You grow some type. It really starts with you, right? You grow some type of resentment towards yourself, or you grow some a question first. Maybe I could do a little bit more. Maybe I'm watching my partner climb the charts. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen. I'm saying in a totality scale, it happens far few to zero when people are just supportive and clapping and cheering as you climb the ranks without thinking to themselves that they should be doing more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then when you start thinking that I should start doing more, that's when you start subconsciously causing problems in your relationship. Why you being out this late?
But
I don't really think that that always has to necessarily be a bad thing. It's not like, okay, my partner's doing more, maybe I should be doing more, and that I can't support them, like genuinely support them. Maybe their partner doing more inspires them to push themselves to do more.
Can I ask you a
And it's
question?
not always a jealousy thing.
I'm gonna ask you one real question.
Okay, let it be the realest.
Out of
question
all
ever.
of your relationships, right? All of your relationships,
Yeah.
friendships included,
Okay.
right? Have you come across more people that genuinely support you? Now, your relationships, I'm not talking about strangers. All of your relationships, family, friends, exes, currents, how many of them genuinely supported you from the very beginning or would have without getting distant, without having some type of weird energy in your life?
I feel like I've never really had jealousy and my success in life go hand in hand. Like I've never experienced that. If that's what you're getting at, I've never done well for myself and experienced like weird energy and jealousy around me. Never.
I'm telling you right now, that's all I've seen in my life.
Talk about it.
That's all I've seen. And I got support from the strangers first. 9 times out of 10 relationships that I had my partner getting jealous as I'm climbing the ranks. You know, friends that I've had that was getting jealous. I'm not saying they're jealous of me. They're jealous
But
of
they're
their
jealous of your
no,
success.
they're jealous of their own lack, not my success. They're jealous of their own lack. They can't find their way. They can't figure out their journey. And relationships are typically the one that you share most. I had a relationship where I couldn't even share good news with. So now and that's because people compete. I don't care if they want to say I support you. At the end of the day, if I'm next to Alan and Alan is climbing the charts and becoming all that he can be, right? And I'm not going nowhere, I'm going to feel some type of way about me. They say what? Hang around the people you want to be like.
well, they say you are the result of you're the sixth person of the five people you hang out with.
Okay. Now, if I have, can that exist if 5 of them are jealous, envying, and or not fulfilling their purpose?
Like I totally get your point. Like of course I know that the jealousy and the envy and the weird energy, of course I know it exists. I've never experienced that. I'm just saying that that's not always the case. That's not always the outcome.
Amanda, I'll give you 8 months.
8 months for what?
Well, she might not have noticed it yet.
Yeah,
Might
yeah.
have not something that triggered it.
She was like, wait, what? You acting like this?
No, there's triggers. There's
You
triggers.
acting like that now?
I think you could add that you can kind of coincide stonewalling with that to where you don't see you're not leveling up the way I'm leveling up, and because of that you're bitter, and you see that I'm progressing and you're not progressing the way that I am, and it's coming out in your words, coming out in your actions. So I gotta pull away. So not only want to pull away, but you're kind of pushing me away because you're supposed to be my supportive partner, and I can't even come to you like you said with good news. So it's almost like I gotta avoid you. I gotta move back, and I feel like the stonewalling that I've done, I've tried. You know, I've tried everything, and I wasn't perfect. I've never been like the best man. I've been a dog, all that. But like when I was about you, I've tried. And if I got to the point of stonewalling, like that level, I just pull back, and then now I gotta elevate. So I don't even see you anymore because now I'm in my own lane, and I'm just gone. So,
Peace.
you know, I think this is for what I wanted to say is that I think for the fellas, I think that when you're in a relationship, regardless, you do have to find a way to move forward with what you want to do. It is really, really important because the thing is that the four horsemen, the defensiveness, the criticism, the stonewalling, and
Contempt.
the contempt is a sense for the person to get your attention. And sometimes when you give that attention in a relationship, you are actually drinking the poison. You're an active participant in drinking the poison. And if you got your business to handle, you got stuff to do, you really can't give that attention. And you could communicate clearly, like, hey, you holler at me when you could talk for real. You talk to me when you're ready. However you feel, I'm right here. But I'm not going to participate in your poison juice. You know, I'm not interested in it. And by the way, I'm flying out in the morning. I'll be back next week. And you move forward because it's just a way of slowing you down. And I get it. And men do it and women do it.
You know, I just thought about it's a crazy, it's just so wild. I had a girl that I dated when I was young, let's say like 21, right? Come back, let's say 27. So let's say 6 years, 7 years passed, right? Before she reached out to me, which was weird, I'm like, why is she talking to me or hitting me up? Like, she got my number, I had a conversation, and she said, yeah, so I'm going to go get my body done, since I know that's the type of girls that you're getting now. I'm going to go get my body done, then I'm going to fuck you, and I'm going to leave. And I was like, this is how I know somebody's been jealous of my success, because she was there from the very beginning. You know what I'm saying? And now she sees like she's trying to compete with where I'm at, which is sick. You know what I'm saying? I've seen this is real life. And I think that people got to understand sometimes that a lot of things that go on with these 4 relationship killers are starting from 2 things. Some type of self-identity crisis or self-fulfillment crisis and the outgrowing of them.
It's about yourself.
Yeah.
But
Just trying to get her lick back for a minute.
But
right?
Get my
It's
body
pretty.
done,
It's much more
I'm gonna
simple.
fuck you,
yeah.
and then I'm never gonna talk to you again.
And I fucked her. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I fucked her, and we never talked. We never spoke again. And I was no, but she was
She
right.
thought that it would hurt him.
Yeah, that's why I did it. I'm like, you think I'm gonna care? Okay, come on. You know.
Yeah, but and that's another thing. I think that if we could like bring a little bit more attention to this, because the way we talk about money on 8 at the table, the way we talk about certain things, like how important money is in a relationship, how important is certain things, and I think it's important for people to try to find a way to understand these 4 horsemen. Like you got to find a way to understand you are the demise of your own shit.
Yeah.
Like you are killing your like you are depleting your account. And I think some people start relationships with like $20 million in the bank, right? Let's say hypothetically, 20 million credit in the bank. And they're blowing it and they're spending it and they're depleting it, and then there's nothing left. Like, yo, what do we like? You done wasted everything, and
now you want me to do what?
you want me to do what?
Put money back in the account?
Nah, I'm about to go get somebody with a bigger account. I'm out.
Yeah.
Right? And then and it's easy. So if you catch yourself criticizing in your relationship, catch yourself.
Yeah.
And I'm a big believer in checking yourself.
Hey,
I'm a huge believer in that. I'm a believer that if you could check yourself, no one else could check you.
Yeah, Alan had to check me one time.
I've never checked you.
Yeah, he did.
No, I did not.
Yes, he did. He just don't remember it.
Nah. Well, you was doing something crazy.
But I was like,
First I wasn't checking you. I was giving you good common sense.
Nah, that was checking me. But I didn't get defensive. I was like, okay, you know what? You're right. Let me, you know,
and
get
that's
my
a
shit
big red
together.
flag when you're around people. When you talk to somebody and that first thing is to get defensive,
Yeah.
I can't talk to you.
run. If the relationship is new,
Yeah.
run. If everything is defensive, I'm talking about real defensive.
That's a lot of unhealed trauma when you're
No,
really defensive.
Yeah. Because it's just like, what is going on? Like, why are you even reacting like this?
You start asking, excuse me, you start asking yourself, what did I do? Like, what did I say? Did I say something wrong?
Right.
I
Is
start
it
thinking
me?
something wrong with that person.
I had to like at
Am I
one
the
point I had to
drama?
call my homie like, yo, was my response. Was this am I bugging?
Do you think it draws you in though?
No, it doesn't.
Absolutely
No,
not.
no, I'm not. No, no,
Oh, no.
I'm not saying draws you in to like love them more
Yeah.
or anything like that. But I'm saying at some point they kind of like lower your defenses, and it's kind of like, all right, well maybe it makes you second guess yourself to maybe to the point where you're like, well maybe I am doing this.
Oh no, that's
Nah,
gaslighting.
nah, yeah.
That is
But I'm
gaslighting, and I
saying, like,
can't be
I feel
played.
that-
Yeah, that's
When that
gaslighting.
happens-
I feel that that could be a part of like the back and forth as to why you stayed so long to get to the end of.
Nah, I didn't say for the end. But
Nah, that's
it never started.
nah. Once you get defensive and your defensiveness is crazy, and that's why people, I think that in relationships it's so difficult because people put their best foot forward in the beginning. You put your best foot forward because all those triggers don't come out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I haven't dated in a long time, but I would imagine if I'm new and I'm dating and I text you and you text me back, and then you text me again and I'm busy and I'm working, and then you like, oh, I texted you, you didn't answer. I'm like, no, I was kind of busy. You know, I didn't get a chance to call you back. Oh, that's how you do? Whoa, red flag. Like right then and there, that's a trigger. Because I'm like,
But if you keep up with it, then you sign.
why would I keep up? I'm out. That's too early for that.
I mean, yeah, I
I've
agree.
It's definitely early,
I mean,
but
I'm not gonna
you
lie.
mark the red flag, but you still gonna fuck with her.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, okay, let me see what that's about right quick. I'm not. It's
You
not the
still
right
gon-
thing to do.
You don't be out. Stop lying.
I mean,
Immediately,
no,
not
no,
immediately.
Not
I'd be
immediate.
like, all right.
No.
wait.
That one little comment is not enough to make you be
Yeah.
like.
I'm the
yeah,
one who would be like,
Eh, eh.
wait, what? Hold on.
Yeah, it's
You gonna go with it?
it's a
Well,
setback.
I mean-
it's a wait, what?
If I got asked what I was doing,
If her
No,
pussy
you
is saying-
text back. You didn't text back. Let's say you got your text at 1 and you didn't text back till 10. And she said, oh, you're like, oh, I was kind of crazy busy. I'm expecting a healthy answer.
Oh,
You're
I'm
like, oh,
toxic.
I understand.
I'm
You
toxic.
know, just let me know if that's normal. Like, I expect a healthy answer. Like, let me know if that's normal to kind of.
I think that's
Do you know
when
what's,
you do that. That's
know
how I
what's
know you
funny?
really like me.
you know what's funny? I trained myself to answer, to respond like.
Oh,
like
she
that.
really
Yeah,
serious.
yeah.
She said, "What you doing, nigga? Oh, my bad, babe. I'm about to. Yeah, my bad. You know what? I'm gonna let you know what happened. I'm gonna give you time frames next
Nah,
time."
but sometimes,
Nah.
sometimes you'll be really wanting to be like, oh yeah, you was really working, but it's like sometimes you train yourself to be like,
Because you're toxic.
Well, it yeah, it
okay,
depends. It
that's
depends.
fine, I understand, cool.
Oh, nah.
just wait-
I,
Now I'm gonna mark down. Okay, he was done at work at this time. All right,
Oh,
I'm
you
gonna see
keep
if
a
you try.
calendar on them?
No, I'm just saying if I was the type, you know.
Yeah, I'm not.
But I'm just saying, what's a healthy thing to say? Like, it's like
said it.
you
I was
text
busy.
at
You
one, be
explained
like,
it.
yo, I was busy. I was kind of a crazy day, but I'm happy that you text me. Oh, that's how it be. That's how you take. Or you could just be like, oh, wow. Well, tell me a little bit more about your day. How busy was it?
That's how I would be like.
Inquire. So I'm like, oh, you know what? So and so came into town. I was at the airport. Now we conversating. You're like, oh, who came into town? Conversing. How you say it?
Conversing.
Now we can. All right.
word.
English is my second language. All right. Now we're conversing. Now we're for real. So now we're building trust because my story checks out. I had my aunt fly in from Florida. It was her first time here. Like all my stuff is checking out. So we're building trust. Then we're going to a healthy direction. But don't be asking me or insinuating that I'm lying. I don't know you.
Yeah, no,
I
I
will
don't do that,
block
but-
you.
Yeah, I would do that. I
You
would
like to
block.
block people. You blocked three
I'm
people
not
so
blocking
far.
anybody. I'm hypothetically
Yeah, I get you.
speaking.
You know what's funny is oh my god, all right guys, here's the truth. I would inquire
What?
if it was the opposite. Like, let's say if she was busy, right, and she's doing her thing. I inquire.
You text that one. She texts you back at 10 p.m.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is a
wait,
new.
what?
This is a
This
new.
is new.
This is new.
Brand new. Okay, all right. Because if it was serious, it's
That's
not
a
happening.
serious turnoff if you
But
ever question me.
If it's new, like new, and I have a way where I could do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm really good at
Let's
this.
hear it.
I mean,
Give the
it,
secrets
it's,
away.
it's,
Don't give it
it's,
away. Don't
it's,
give
yeah.
it away.
But I would definitely inquire and be like, try to figure out what is the reason or what was she doing throughout this
So
whole
you
day.
would try to trip her up.
I wouldn't try to trip her up. What I do is I take a mental note. I have an accordion folder in my brain. And then I'll be like, okay, let's say she did this, that, the third. I put this, that, the third in my folder in my brain, and I'd be like, that's how long it takes her to do these things. Okay, so then the next time that she does it, and like, let's say she did it in a longer period of time, like the same 9-hour stretch without talking to me, I'll pull that folder up, all right? Then I inquire again, and then I compare it. I'm like, oh, nah, she was bullshitting. She didn't want to talk to me.
A story don't check out.
Story don't check out. And then I check out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like that. If your story don't check out, I check out.
Nah, when I was younger, I'd have to at least deal with it till I smacked it.
That's okay. That's an important.
Yeah,
put that
but
out there.
when
It
now
ain't even worth the hit.
that's what I'm saying. It ain't even. It depends.
Thank you. Stop.
There are extenuating circumstances.
9
I
hours.
will
she
wait a
could've
little
been
bit.
working, but even if she wasn't the whole 9 hours, some girls just don't like to be on dick. Like, I'm not about to
Nah, that's cap.
text
All girls
you,
love
like,
to be on dick.
No, I don't.
All
like to
girls
be on
love
dick.
to be on
I'm
dick.
giving you space just so you know I'm not on your dick.
I had a man.
You text me whenever you want to text me. You want to talk to me? You talk to me.
This is
Don't be
cap.
waiting on my text. I'm not doing that.
But you text back
I'll-
right away.
No, yeah, I'll text back, but you text me, nigga. What the fuck?